Atoll protected.
Overview of this study. The historical travel company, Thomas Cook, which contribute the most to the growth of the travel and tourist industry, is the subject of this case study. The journey of the travel agency and the issues it has faced while working in the tourism sector are the main subject of this study. Along with the group's recommendation, this case also provides Thomas Cook's problem-solving techniques and methodologies. The data offered in this case study was based on what the team studied and learned from several research, what were pertinent to the situation, while other specific were based on the team's understanding and perspective.
Introduction. Thomas Cook is one of the most well-known travel companies in the world, and it has been referred to as the oldest travel agency on occasion. Thomas Cook launched his foreign travel business in 1841 after organizing a well-received one-day rail excursion between Leicester and Loughborough. Thomas Cook started out with local excursions and later expanded into international tours in continental Europe in 1850s. They provided low-cost package holidays to dozens of destinations across the world, making them a popular choice for travelers looking for an affordable gateway. From this mode's beginnings, Thomas Cook Group has developed into one of the world's leading leisure travel group with sales over 9 billion and more than 20 million consumers. In the year ending 30 September 2013, about 27,000 employees are employed by the group, which operate from offices in 17 countries. The companies has shared are listed on the London Stock Exchange. However, in recent years, the company has experienced difficulties and real steps had to be taken to alleviate the situation.
Objectives: to be able to provide information about Thomas Cook Travel Company on how did it became a historic travel brand. To identify the factors that have affected the Thomas Cook Travel Company. To differentiate the solutions that the company did to resolve the company's problem and issues. To be able to recommend possible solutions. Background to the case. The journey of a historic travel brand. Thomas Cook was founded by a Baptist preacher, English businessman, and is regarded as the father of modern tourism. Thomas Cook. He began his international travel company in 1841. Cook believed alcohol was to blame for social problems that time, and the lives of working people would be greatly improved if they drank less and became better educated. That's why he organized a special train to carry a temperance supporters of working people, which about 500 passengers to a temperance meeting. His trip was a successful one-day rail excursion between Leicester and Loughborough. Professor Georgen Smoot said that even though this first tour didn't include an overnight stay, it was already a package holiday that time. He also added that this trip was most definitely the forerunner of the modern package holiday, the fair including travel, accommodation, and food.
Background of the case. Around 1860, the company was arranging foreign trips and was the first one from the country to take people to the US and Europe. It even arranged many world tours for travelers. When Thomas Cook succeeded in arranging many trips, he became sure about his business and bought a shop on Fleet Street, London, and started selling travel accessories along with travel arrangement. In 1872, Thomas formed a partnership with his son and renamed the company to Thomas Cook and Son. Thomas' son John Mason Cook provided expertise for the commercials of the company. By 1888, the company was able to establish its offices in various countries. By now, the company was developed in terms of its services. They able to arrange many activities in other countries for their travelers like opera, mountain climbing, and etc. The company then run by the family members only and remained the same until 1924 when it was renamed to Thomas Cook and Son after getting limited liability status. The third generation of the family was even more successful as travel became more popular. However, the company was sold to Hayes Wharf Cartage Company in 1942. After a few decades, it was then acquired by the British government and was renamed to Thomas Cook Limited.
Background to the case. Between 1974 to 2001, Thomas Cook Group Limited was acquired by many companies until CN Tourist AG acquired it and renamed it to Thomas Cook Group AG. Later in 2007, Thomas Cook Group AG was merged with many travel group to form Thomas Cook Group Public Limited Company. In 2015, Thomas Cook Group Public Limited Company announced a new partnership with Chinese investment group Fosun International Limited. Lot of mergers made the company become more popular, and then after 178 years in the tourism industry, Thomas Cook collapsed, leaving 1,000 of travelers stranded.
Solution of the case. During Thomas Cook's merger with Medtravel, to its downfall, it's Thomas Cook's merger with Medtravel, a UK-based package travel company in 2007. What had initially started out with hope ended up in disaster. Thomas Cook ended up with huge debt that proved impossible to manage as Medtravel had only made a profit once since 2001. The impact of the merger came to a head in May after Thomas Cook reported a record loss of $1.5 billion, $1.85 billion. It's a step drop in the summer sales. In August this year, 2019, there was a hope that Thomas Cook could break free from disaster after it agreed to a $1.1 billion rescue deal with Fosun, a China-based investment company, Thomas Cook, biggest shareholder in its debt holders.
Hayes Travel only paid Thomas Cook liquidus $6 million to acquire the collapsed tour operator High Street Stores it has emerged. Number 4. During a parliamentary hearing yesterday, around last month, collapse of Thomas Cook MPs were told by the insolvency service that Hayes Travel paid just over $6 million to buy 555 Thomas Cook shops, working out at only $10,800 for each site. Thomas Cook began closing up its physical store and changed its strategy to all online platform. But it was the late of the all-in solution presented its own challenge apart from job losses which were significant. In October 2019, it was announced that all the Thomas Cook Travel Agency office in UK will be taken over by Hayes Travel and rebranded under their name. Mass of Travel is now the largest independent travel agency in the UK.
Conclusion of the case. Hayes Travel, who bought the entire retail portfolio of Thomas Cook, doubling its workforce and tripling its shop numbers, today began a new era in travel industry history. John Hayes, managing director, shared his vision for 2020 with the main theme being happy staff equal happy customer. He paid tribute to the Thomas Cook brand and colleagues and also explained why he thought Hayes Travel could succeed both on high street and online.
Recommendation. Based on the difficulties provided after a thorough analysis, recommendations are made a best practice strategy can help your business to become more competitive, increase sales and develop new market, reduce cost and become more efficient. According to the findings, it is possible to appreciate the significance of consumers inside the organizational structure. They can have a variety of effects on the firm and organization are held accountable for the level of the customer satisfaction. It is capable of employing many techniques to enhance client satisfaction, such as increase the products and service quality at Thomas Cook, increase the staff performances, increase the facilities, applying new technology to increase the service quality, applying suitable pricing strategies, training and development program for the staff and members, reward employee to increase their performance, promotion and discount programs, privilege card for regular customer. Use effective marketing and advertising method to increase the marketplace. These guidelines re-emphasize previously highlighted concern about numerous approaches. The recommendation outline what action should be taken next to assist avoid a massive collapse like Thomas Cook from happening again, as well as concerned firms should have been thinking on how enterprise are handled. In this case, this declaration and drive to persuade the firm to take quick action to reduce the worst impact of the corporate failures on employees, consumers, suppliers, and taxpayer.